Hello everyone, the protagonist of the video of Hablemos de Calcio today is a defender. He is Jean-Clair Todibo of Nice, the central defender grew up in Toulouse and then moved to Barcelona. At the time it was rumored that Todibo would be Pique's heir, but we all know that things turned out differently, and at Barcelona the young player failed to impose himself. It matters little because in this he found the ideal environment to grow and improve. I believe that it was precisely in this that Todibo met two people who were fundamental for his growth. The first is surely Coach Galtier, mind you, because currently on the bench at Nice is Heiss, and the second is teammate Dante. Todibo has benefited from the experience of the Brazilian, who occasionally made up for the defensive flaws typical of a young defender. In short, Dante was a coach on the pitch for Todibo, sorry. Dante, who is probably preparing to play the last season of his career. But let's talk about the skills of Todibo, who at 24 years old is considered a sufficiently mature footballer. In fact, we'll do that in a moment, because first I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification while you are at it. Also give a like to the video. Todibo is a central defender, class of 99. At Nice he plays center right, but can also play center left. He is right-footed. The first characteristics that jumps out at you is that Todibo has a great physique and excellent athletic skills. He is a proactive and aggressive defender. He tends to come off the line to counter the attacker. And in French league, he was among the best central defender when it came to the pressing. There is a downside. This proactivity makes Todibo leave a space behind him. So what does a team that know this tendency of Todibo? So what does a team that know this tendency of Todibo do? The opponents, with a series of quick exchange, can induce Todibo to come out of the defensive line. The forwards get around him with the aforementioned passes and profit from the space that the defender leaves behind him. At this point, the defense finds itself in a great difficulty. Among his skill is the anticipation. He is very good at this, but he is equally good at defensive diagonals and has the sense of position. He keeps a steady eye on the ball between the opponent's feet and is hardly fooled by feints. He is a fierce defender. He defends high, and an attacker who is with his back to the goal is unlikely to win the duel. He has a very effective tackle. He is aware of it and uses it often, but does so intelligently, away from dangerous areas of the pitch. Even when he starts from disadvantageous position, using his physical and athletic skills, he manages to win the duel with the opponent. He is a courageous defender and good with his feet. He is a reference point for the construction of the game from the bottom and can also boast good dribbling, always considering that he is a defender. He is beautiful to watch when he comes out with the white stripes. Probably his real weak point is when he is pressed by opponents. In this situation, he often loses the ball. Concluding, Todibo is a good defender. He is growing, which means that he is gradually filling the gaps that characterized him when he was younger. I repeat, he suffers the pressing of the opponents. In such case, he probably loses lucidity and tends to keep the ball between his feet too much. Perhaps precisely because he does not know what to do. So, in these cases, if you don't have steady nerves, it's better to avoid looking for the pass to your teammate and throw the ball away as far as possible. I close here the video on Todibo. If you liked it, give a like, and I salute you. Bye.